In this lesson, I'm going to demonstrate the first step in assigning resources to a project. This step involves creating a resource pool to draw upon. So we go to View, click Resource Sheet, and here we see a spreadsheet set up where we can begin to list and record important information regarding resources, whether they're people or even materials. We're going to keep it simple and say there's two kinds of people working on this project. There are software engineers and there are hardware engineers. And they work, and we're going to say use a code like software engineer and HWE in addition to the initials. And the first thing we want to keep in mind is that Microsoft treats resources in terms of percentages. This 100%, which is the default, indicates there's one person working full-time on the project. If there turns out to be three software engineers working on the project, we'd simply go ahead and enter 300%. Now, let's say for the hardware engineers, we've got one full-time person, but there's another person only working half-time. And this is where we go ahead and put in 150%, representing the fact that we have one full-time person, one half-time person. Now, the other thing to keep in mind is that when we group resources, multiple resources, by names and by professions, these people are interchangeable. All three of the people who are software engineers can do or considered to be able to do the same kind of work that each other can do. No distinctions made in terms of experience or abilities or preferences. No distinctions made in terms of salary. So let's say we wanted to recognize that some of our software engineers have more experience, more talent, and we want to consider them as individual resources. Then it's best to just to go ahead and enter their names, like Mary and Rachel, and we'll indicate that they're both software engineers. And here we have 100%, and let's say in the case of Rachel, she's only available 50%. So when it comes times to assign resources in a later lesson, we can specifically assign Mary to certain tasks we want her to work on because we think she'd work best at them, and we can assign Rachel to specific tasks. When we group them as part of the pool of software engineers, we're not able to make that distinction in the schedule.